In this video, I'm going to show you how to boost FPS, which means frame rate per second, and performance on your PS4. Note that these methods are all tested by me at least for 5 years, so you can follow along without any issues, and let's get into it. Method number 1, console orientation. No matter if you are using a PS4 Fat, Slim or Pro version, it is so important to not place your console in a closed or surrounded place. However, you also shouldn't put anything on top of your console, next to it or behind it, because it causes heat and lower performance. There are two ways to make your console run cooler and have better performance. The first one is to place your console on a surface which will not increase the heat, like your desk. I do also recommend you using console on vertical orientation because it is much better for the fan. And let me share some experience with you. You don't need any fan or stand for your console because honestly they don't help you that much. What you need to do is to place your console like this. I know many of you will leave a comment like this is not right, the logo shouldn't be upside down, but trust me, I have proof for you. First of all, if you take a look at your console or touch it after playing for a few hours, you will notice that the left part, which is disk, is much cooler than the right part, which is mainboard and fan. Also, the fan in PS4 is on the right side, so the most important part is to leave it open and let it through the air from this side. Most heat on the PS4s comes out from the right side and then from back side. So the left side is usually cool, and placing your console like this makes much sense. You will notice higher fan noise when you don't cover the right side, which is nice because your console is running better and with less pressure. Trust me, I had two PS4s for 7 years and using them vertical this way that I did show you makes it much better. Method number 2, making PS4 faster. There are a few tips which makes your PS4 software faster. First one is to change your theme. If you want your PS4 runs the games better, change your wallpaper to a simple picture. You can choose from a game screenshot or any other picture that you can download from web. You can also go to capture gallery and choose a picture as wallpaper. It is much better than using dynamic themes because when you are using dynamic theme, it needs more processing for your console to show that dynamic theme and changing the stuff in the wallpaper. And if you change it to a static picture, just a single picture, you will notice a difference even in games. Second one is to copy pictures and videos that you already saved on your console and then delete them from your hard drive because keeping more files in your hard drive makes it run slower. Third one is to killing browser app if you ever used it. Just select browser and press options on your controller, and after that go to settings and clear website data and cookies. In my experience, using internet browser in your console is not a good idea. Anytime I tried to search something in internet browser, my PS4 software was much slower than before and I needed to restart my console to fix it. Fourth one is to pause download and uploads when you are playing games. No matter if it's online game or the story, when you download or upload a game or upload some videos to YouTube and other stuff, your hard drive needs to read and write some data and it makes the game runs slower. Unless you are using SSD as your storage on your console, but I still recommend you to pause downloading and uploading while you are playing games. Fifth one is to delete message groups that you don't usually use. Simply go to messages and leave as many groups as you want. This will not delete your messages, which means anytime you get a new message from someone or you send a new message to someone which you had a group with him or her, you can see the older messages as well. You are actually leaving them, not deleting them. And I recommend you, if you have a phone, use PS app on your phone. It is much better than using messages in your console. Sixth one is to rebuild the database on your console. This will not delete anything, but it makes your hard drive faster. I recommend doing this once per month or every 2 months. All you need to do is to turn your PS4 completely off. Don't use rest mode, just turn it off. Then hold the power button until you hear 2 quick beeps on your console. You will enter safe mode after this and you need to connect your controller with a cable to console and then press PS button to connect your controller. After that, you need to select fifth option, which is rebuild database. Press X button to apply. It may take a few minutes to a few hours, it depends on how much data you have on your storage. You can do it at night as well. And don't worry about doing this because this will not delete any settings or games or files or anything on your console. Method number 3, external HDD or SSD. I've been using external storage for a long while now. I found it if you use an external storage for your games, it makes your console run a bit faster unless your console storage is SSD. There are two things that you can do using an external HDD or SSD for your games, or upgrade your internal storage to an SSD. SSD makes your console run faster, but because PS5 is already out there, I recommend you buying an SSD which is compatible with PS5 as well. Because if you buy something which you can't use on your PS5, it doesn't make sense. Method number 4, field of view. Some games like Call of Duty let you change field of view in the game. In my experience, if you make field of view lower, your game will have higher FPS. And if you make it higher, your game will be running on lower FPS. Because more area on the screen means more processing for your console. Depending on the game, you can find this option in settings. Method number 5, last but not least. This is your ideas. Let me know in the comments below, what did you do to make your PlayStation faster and everyone else can use it. Thank you so much for watching.